What it do, boo? It's your girl, K Koo. It's me, the one and only. Welcome to my very first podcast. First and foremost, Happy New Year. Let's start off with that. Get all your resolutions in order, put your ducks in a row, whatever they say. This is episode 1 of 1, and thanks for coming to hang out with me. I wanted to start the year off right. So happy Monday, happy New Year. Within this podcast, we are really going to be talking about all things lifestyle. Anything that it's really just come chat with me type of vibe. It's giving come hang out with me in my living room while we have a drink. The fact that the new year starts on a Monday this year, I feel like is a sign. It's really a refresh for everybody. It's a restart. Cheers to the new year, to new beginnings, new challenges. Because if your 2023 was like mine, so every episode we're going to have a drink of the hour. And today's drink, made by me, of course, is a tequila martini. And if you don't know me, now you do. Tequila girl. It's a little strawberry lemonade tequila martini. You know, the garnish on the side. A cute little martini glass. Yeah, took it to the whole step. So make sure you have your drink ready. Kick your feet up. Let's get into it. I feel like a lot of people know my face but don't know me. This is me allowing myself to be more open and honest on social media and really give my audience a chance to get to know me. So a Q&A. That's what we're doing today. So I asked some of y'all on a poll a while ago to send me Q&A questions, and y'all have sent me some good questions. So make sure that drink is strong, sis. Because mine's is a double shot. Okay, let's just hop right in here because we really hanging out. Before the drinks start talking type. I literally have these written down in no specific order, so I don't know. This could go south really quick. So, first question is, where did you grow up? I grew up in a very small town, predominantly white, in Punta Gorda, Florida. So, if you're aware of the Southwest Florida map, I'm about an hour south of Tampa, about 30 minutes north of Fort Myers, right in that little small area. There's literally like 4 fast food restaurants in my town. Kind of country. You could say it was kind of country. The boys definitely drove the 4-door lifted F-150s, or the Bass Pro Shops hats. All the baseball players look the same with the mullets and the mustaches. Those are my roots. So you hear a little twang in my voice because I got a little country. I mean, no, I'm playing. Let me stop. I will say I loved growing up in a small town because everybody knows everybody. The con is getting in trouble in high school was not it, because they were quick to be like, I'm gonna call your daddy. I was like, no, don't do that. Don't call my daddy. I know you know him, but don't call him, please. But no, I definitely grew up in a small town. I loved it. My cute little city. Y'all gonna talk shit about it, but I'm gonna put Punta Gorda on the map. They say home of the newlyweds and the almost deads. Clock it. Oh, that's funny as hell. The next question is, where's your happy place? Ooh, easy one. The beach. I lived at the beach. Yes, I'm by a beach. Do I go to the beach? No. Should I? Yes. It's good for your mental health. I'm low-key a fish. I tell a lot of people that and they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, Kaya, what did you just say? I grew up in water. Like, literally in water, by water. My mom literally grew up on a boat. Low-key a flex. I can't lie. I'm talking like a catamaran. Yeah. So yeah, I literally grew up in water. I was either always in a pool or at the beach. I don't know what it is, but there's something that's so peaceful about water that you literally cannot take away from me. Like, I kid you not. Y'all said you wanted to get to know me. Here we go. One of my coping mechanisms, I will definitely tell Amazon Alexa, not me spilling my damn drink. I will literally tell Alexa to turn on beach sounds or beach waves or rain sounds, anything. And it's just so peaceful. It'll help me sleep. It'll help me calm down. Okay, next question is, how's your mental health? Wow, this is a fully loaded question. Okay. How's your mental health? It's not the best, but it's my best. And I feel like that's what this whole podcast really is about, moving forward into the new year of 2024, is like really trying to hone in on being happy and doing everything that I can do to make sure that I'm happy. I tend to kind of lose myself in the midst of life. Like, I kind of put a lot of things before me, but your girl ain't doing that this year. Clock it. What's up with me and clock it? I guess that's a short answer to that question. I've had a rough 2023. I've had a really rough year. This isn't where I saw myself when I walked across that stage in 2022. So I think overthinking that. I'm definitely an overthinker, but overthinking where I should be right now is really depressing and discouraging. So, I need to not do that. I need to understand that I'm young. Y'all, I'm only 22 years old. So I did graduate college early, and I really don't cut myself slack. Comparing yourself to the people you see on social media, people your age, other creators, even people that you look up to, it's almost self-sabotaging in a way because you're constantly telling yourself that you're not good enough or you're not where you should be or you should be doing more or doing better. It's never, I'm proud of you, or giving yourself credit for what you did do or what you did accomplish. I suck at that. Another goal of mine for 2024. Okay, let's move on. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? Ooh, y'all asked some damn good questions. You know what? Sarah Jakes Roberts. Listen, if you're a female and you're watching this right now, if you don't know who Sarah Jakes Roberts is, go look her up. Go on YouTube right now, type in Sarah Jakes Roberts, girl, get up. Go watch it. Watch that video, the whole video from beginning to end. It's gonna change your life. She said, some of y'all think because life got a lick on you means you're a lightweight. But because it didn't knock you out means you're a heavyweight. Rewind that back and play it again. If that ain't speak to you. Child, I don't know what will. Next question is, what are 3 things that make you smile? This is a cute one. Okay. Only 3? Food make your girl smile. Let's go with the 3 F's. Faith, family, and food. Faith, because I feel like God gives the toughest battles to his toughest soldiers. And as much as I talk about how 2023 was just not my year, my faith is constantly keeping me above water. Like, I always feel like I'm drowning. I always feel like I'm being suffocated or isolated. God is really trying to help me understand. God is really trying to tell me that he's putting something better in front of me. He's putting something better in my path, and just to keep my faith strong and to keep my head up. Family, obviously, because family is huge. I wear my heart on my sleeve, like my mama will tell you. Family always puts a smile on my face regardless. Like, my godson, boy, y'all should see me around him. And then food, of course, like a fat kid loves cake type. You know me, thick girl, cornbread fed. When I say I smile at food, I mean that feeling you get when you see your waiter across the damn restaurant with that tray of food coming towards you. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. The next question is, what was the worst date you ever went on? Let me take a drink. Okay, y'all ready for this one? This the tea right here. The worst date I've ever been on was in college. I was talking to this little boy, this dude. I was talking to this brother, and we went out on a date to Miller's Ale House, and the date went okay. Like, let me not even cap. The date went okay. We had dinner, whatever. On the way home from the date, this man told me that he was having twin girls. Baby moms was finna pop any day now, any second now. When I tell y'all, I call my mama so fast. And the gag is, y'all, I want twins. Okay, I want twins real bad. We were talking for a good 2 months, okay, before we went on any date. Because, I had to, test the temperature of the water type. I do not mind you having kids. It's the fact that, A, is twin girls. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm being trapped. B, delivering the babies, now. Yeah, it was interesting. I'm not going to say too much tea because we could really get into it about that ex, but I got me a Pazuki out of it, though, so a win is a win. And let's move on. What do you like to do on the weekends? Do we want to be for real? Let's be for real. On the weekends, typically, I would say I'm definitely a girly girl who likes to binge watch a cute little series. Love Island, Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, any one of those little reality shows, that's me. But I'm going to be for real with y'all. This right here, I am a reader. I have not put my Kindle down. Y'all gonna be like, Kaya, what? You read? I can't tell you the last time I read. Last time I read was probably in middle school. Me too, sis. But when I got me a Kindle, this changed the game. I'm trying to put y'all on. This right here, this is better than any movie or TV show, series, anything out there on television right now. It comes to a point where, like Netflix, there isn't jack squat out there left for you to watch. You done seen it all. You turn a movie on and already know who's the bad guy, who gets married, who gets left, who gets killed. But this right here, the spicy scenes in a book will have you on the flow. It's January 1st, 2024, so I have a challenge. Go read one book. DM me and ask me for some books, some good book titles, some good book authors, because I will put you on. That's my challenge for y'all. The girls that get it, get it. I know. Reading is literally for the nerds, but call me a nerd. I don't care. Get you a Kindle, babes. Okay, have you ever been in love? Yes. Yes, I have been in love. I am in love. I can't even lie to y'all. Yes, I've been in that like high school, oh, I think I love him type of love. And then I've been in like real love. Love is just one of those things that you feel like you can only find or see in a movie. It's one of those feelings where it's like a safe space. Real love. Not that ushy gushy toxic shit. Like real love. Y'all go through some ups and downs. When the downs are never bad enough for you to lose love for that person, that's love. For real. And never search for it. It'll come to you unexpectedly. And that's the best kind of love for real. When you just, you doing your homework in summer school at FAMU and sociology class and tall glass of chocolate milk walk in that building. Unexpected. Oh my gosh. Y'all asked some crazy good questions. This says, what's the biggest lesson you learned from your last relationship? Wow. Man. My ex taught me a lot. I would say the biggest lesson is just to put myself first, which I still struggle with to this day, but I feel like that's the biggest lesson because, again, I love so hard and I give chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance because I always see the good in people and the good intentions behind what people do, and I never pay attention to the bad intentions as much as I should. My last relationship, I kind of feel like showed me that it's okay to go with your gut feeling. Like if your instincts are telling you fight or flight type of thing, like get the out. I kind of ignore that. And in my last relationship, I ignored everybody. I'm talking every sign possible. Like my mama, my best friend, all my friends, matter of fact, his friends, his family. Just a lot of, manipulation, cheating, the loyalty shit, dishonesty. It was a lot. It was a lot. And it just taught me to respect how I feel, respect my opinion, respect what I need in relationship, and not be afraid to speak on what I need, if that makes sense. It was a rough relationship and it was very toxic, but it was my first love, and I will say that he taught me so much. I don't regret it. We actually have had that conversation, and I thanked him for all the lessons that he taught me, and vice versa, all the things that I taught him. A lot of lessons learned. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is a good So, not me about to promote myself. I would narrate a book about me. And man, y'all done set me up. Y'all done threw the alley up, huh? Your girl is definitely dropping her very first book in 2024. It's just a step in the right direction because for those of you who do know, I graduated with a journalism degree. So it's something that I'm really excited about, just to put that author title underneath my brand, my name. And I've been writing stories and books since I was a little kid, literally. I kid you not. So it's a passion of mine that I really enjoyed and something that I'm actually good at now, degreed in. So yes, a book narrated by me. Stay tuned for that. There's a lot of big things coming for your girl this year. Who knows you best? My mother. My mom's, my best friend. She knows me probably better than I know myself. She is my right hand, my coach, my mentor, teacher, therapist, everything wrapped up in one little package. To this day, when I do any type of shopping, whether it's a grocery shop, retail shop, and I call my mother, I FaceTime my mother. Her opinion means the most because I feel like she knows how I see myself as well. So she's going to give me the best piece of advice for sure. I have a better relationship than majority of my friends do with their mom. And yes, we had the mother-daughter argumentative type of relationship when I was in high school. But as I've gotten older, I'm much more appreciative for the role that she plays in my life. When no one is in your corner, your mama is always going to be in your corner. She definitely knows me best. She knows what I'm thinking before I even say my piece. Man, y'all asked some good questions. I'm going to have to save these for the next episode because y'all have asked some really good questions. How do you prefer to de-stress? Ooh, so like what are my coping mechanisms? Okay, so back in college, I will say little Mary Jane, okay? Sorry, Dad. But I felt like that helped with my anxiety at the time. And so when I was injured in college, I was gaining weight. My mental health was, on the decline. I felt like I didn't have a purpose. Yes, I was going for my degree, but I still really didn't know what was next for me outside of being an athlete. And that kind of was a big coping mechanism for me, a big distressor. I actually quit on 420 of this year. I do my best to kind of dissociate of when I feel like I'm in fight or flight or I'm in attack mode. I kind of can like shut my brain off completely. And whether it's watching a show or like I told y'all, this thing right here, de-stressor. A distressor. Again, like I said earlier, I'll put on rain sounds or the beach, obviously listening to the waves crash, journaling, putting my thoughts on paper or writing in my book helps shut your brain off. Like for most guys, playing the video game or going to the gym to hoop. I will say working out is definitely a big one. I feel 1,000 times better leaving the gym than I do when I get there. So it's really just like that push to get to the gym that's like the toughest part to get over. So if you're thinking about putting that as a resolution for your new year, I will say the biggest push is getting there. Once you get there, it's the most healthiest thing. It's amazing to have a distressor or an escape. You will feel 100,000% better when you leave the gym. Wow. Oh my God. Like, I really am giving y'all props for these questions because y'all went crazy. If you could tell your past self one thing, what would it be? How past are we talking? Honestly, I would tell her that there's a lot more to life than being an athlete. And I would also tell her that it's okay not to be okay. The biggest meaning behind that for me really is I was constantly in a battle with myself to be the best person that I can be, best athlete I can be. I grew up literally eat, sleep, and breathing being a cheerleader. I always felt like mental health or crying or just being vulnerable within itself was kind of like a sign of weakness. And it almost made me afraid to be vulnerable. I struggle with being at a standstill in life and not being on like go, 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 go time frame, which again is an issue with being a retired athlete. I was always constantly on schedule. You have this practice to go to, you have this assignment due. After this assignment, you have to go back to this practice. You have a game this weekend that you need to make sure that you're packed for and ready for and prepared for. You just have to be staying on track with everything that you do to make sure that you are in tip-top shape to be the best athlete that you can be. And that mindset really messed me up because when I graduated college, I felt like I was like this and life is usually like this. So because I was at such a standstill, I felt stuck in a rut. I felt like, why am I not doing more? Why? When everyone else around me was like, Kaya, slow down. You are 22 years old. You just graduated college. Do you know how many people, when they graduate college, are feeling like this, are feeling like they should have all these opportunities pouring out at them? And honestly, the biggest thing I will say to those of you who are graduating or just graduated is give yourself time to figure out what you want to be doing. You don't want to be stuck in a career that you don't like because you wanted to hop in a job straight out of college. I'm glad that I took the time to enjoy my years off. I could travel. I spent nearly a week in Hawaii, 3 weeks in Las Vegas. Like, that's something that I took away from that for sure. What was the question? In conclusion, I would say it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to slow down. You're good. Answer. Jeez, all up in my head. Okay. What was your proudest moment? Off rip, a generic answer I would say is graduating. I'm a first generation grad. To follow that up with a bigger one, my proudest moment was one of my friends, her name's Kaylin Harris. We made a short film documentary. It was about 15 minutes long. Our documentary was basically about us both being extremely vulnerable and telling our stories about losing our sport. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. I'll put a link in the description for you, or I'll put the title, I'll put whatever. I'll put something for you to go watch it, but please go watch it. It is about being an athletic family, being in the ropes of being an athlete, and having your sport taken away from you. Everyone knows that it comes to a point where you won't be an athlete anymore, whether you age out, you lost a big game, had an injury, or financially can't play anymore, or you're moving states. Whatever the case may be, a reason why you literally cannot play the sport that you've grown up playing or that you have a passion for your whole life. And that's what this is about. It was both of us telling our stories, the bigger picture being that a lot of athletes struggle with their mental health silently. It's okay to not be okay. A lot of athletes don't really understand that phrase. So that's what the documentary is about. It's something that I hold close to my heart. It's something that I'm actually really freaking proud of. And we had this big debut of the documentary on the big screen where her and I got to introduce it, and friends and family, peers, teammates, everything got to come and watch it. Is probably my proudest moment that I could say. I would love for y'all to watch it. It's kind of something that I'm basing my book off as well, and along with the podcast that will be dropping this year. So this is a big year for me. A lot of self-reflecting and a lot of credit being given where credit is due. What's your biggest regret? Why are all these tying in with each other? So January 1st, 2024, I feel like it's bad to look back on life and have a lot of what ifs. So I tend to not do that. But when I'm asked this question, what's your biggest regret? I feel like my brain immediately goes to one thing. And I regret not going to physical therapy for my injury when I could have. Go watch the documentary to get the full story. I almost was neglecting the injury, which is so bad to say. But that's my biggest regret because I feel like if I took the time to get better and to be healthier, I would have cheered my last 2 years in college. I would have had the chance to say goodbye to my sport. I wouldn't be struggling with the mental health issues and struggles that I do face to this day. Ooh, tequila talking. Yeah, that definitely would be my biggest regret. If I could go back in time, I would have got healthier. I would have had a better recovery process and I would have took care of my ankle like I could have. And even to this day, my ankle isn't healed. It healed improperly. Yeah, on that note, I would like to say thank you for tuning in. Episode 1, the Get to Know Me. If you have ideas or recommendations that you think we should do and chop it up for the next episode or for future episodes, go ahead and drop some ideas in the comments, DM me, do whatever you gotta do, girl. I'm excited for this journey and I hope you are too. And this is gonna be a really big year for us. 2024 is our year. We're literally taking her by her throat. Taking her by her throat. What they say, grab the bull by the horns. Yeah, that's what we're doing this year, y'all. We are driving the boat this year. So when I say standing on business, I mean black Air Forces, 2 feet, 10 toes down, standing on business. No, for real. Like, comment, and subscribe because this will be going on YouTube. Yes, the YouTube channel is finally going to be up and popping. Can you believe that I had a YouTube channel back in like 2015? Yeah, your girl been doing this shit for a long time. But again, Happy New Year. Cheers. I hope it's tequila in your cup and not cognac, but if it is what it is. I'm signing out. It's your girl Kai. Love ya. Bye.